In the equity markets today, the Dow actually led the three majors a little bit higher today, finishing up about 62 basis points on the day, which was the best of the big three. The September contract high was about 26,928, which put us up about 76 basis points. So we didn't lose too much into the close, but the low 26,526 was also down 75 basis points. So a pretty balanced move all through the day. And then the Dow again finished up close to its highs, leading. We've now got 3 consecutive days higher, and it was defensive sectors that was leading, and part of the reason the Dow led. Materials was up 1.12%, real estate up 1.24%, and utilities up a little over 1.5%. Those are well represented in the Dow, along with the 4 best performing stocks in the Dow. Pfizer, which got a pre-order purchase for potential COVID vaccine, $100 million worth of orders for a virus vaccine they don't even have yet. We had Dow Chemical, McDonald's, and Coca-Cola also perform well within the Dow Jones Industrial Average. China tension kind of held tech back. The Nasdaq did finish up today, but only very slightly above the flat line, about 20-some-odd basis points, as the U.S. forced the closure of the Houston Chinese consulate after firefighters from Houston were called to put out fires that were allegedly Chinese diplomats burning documents in the courtyard of the consulate. So that put sort of cast a pall over the tech sector, as tech tends to be affected much more by tensions with China. Although again, individual stocks didn't get beat up too bad. Apple finished a little higher, for example, which is one of the stocks that would have been touched by that if there were to be increased tension between the U.S. and China. We even had soybeans lower on the open, but then recover in toward the end of the day. Not a very big day, but they also didn't get hit. But it kind of pushed tech into the background of a broader rally. The rally all day was kind of low volume, but it was very balanced. And then, of course, you've got the weakness in the dollar. The dollar's now at the lowest levels since March 9th. The dollar index getting down to 94.82. First time we've been down below 95 in quite some time. And then we had an existing home sales miss, which of course capped the rally as well, although existing home sales tends to be more about inventory than actually about weakness. Came out at 20.7 versus expectations of 24.5, and home prices were actually slightly lower, but with the lower yields that we saw today, the continued lower yields that we've seen, those prices won't affect home sales too much. So overall, that helped the real estate market, which is again very well represented in the Dow. So the Dow ended up being the leader for today in a day when all 3 major indexes finished in the green.